Hi friends, today our topic is human heart internal structure and I will also tell its function also. So before entering we need little bit information, basic information about heart, why it is required to human beings or organisms. So generally organisms are two types, unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Organisms which are made up of only one cell, such organisms called unicellular, and organisms which are made up of more than one, such organisms called multicellular organisms. Every organisms required food like solids, liquid, gaseous. So first of all we are discussing single cell, how it is transferring its food material in its body. This is for example amoeba. So when it is reaching one food particle, it is a food particle, it is reaching, it don't have any mouth part. So generally it is sensing the food after body only modified into pseudopodias. Then it is observing the food material is entered, occupied, totally entering inside. Then after it is digest. Then after it is simply the food material, third step, totally entered in that body. So then it is break down that one and transferring in the simple process diffusion. So diffusion means the materials are moving from high concentration to low concentration. So like that it is a transferring total body parts, and indigestion material is the same way it is sending outside. So what about multicellular organisms? So every organism, multicellular means they are made up of trillions of cells. Multi-organisms are made up of, for example, human body is made up of nearly 30 trillions of cells. So if our body is depending this simple process, diffusion process, it is taking years of time. This condition cells are not survive. So that's why we need a system. So the system is present in our body, that is called circulatory system or transportation system. So how is it made up of this system? This system is made up of heart, blood vessels, or circulatory system is made up of. So these organs using to it is a supply to the every cell of the body. What are the things? Solid materials, liquid materials and gaseous materials. So now we are discussing how is it working. Before working we are discussing about the structure of the heart. So our heart is inverted pear fruit shaped structure. Inverted pear fruit shaped structure, and its outline is triangular. So where is it present? It is present between two lungs, little bit or slightly left. So hence the left lung is a little bit smaller than the right lung, and its size is everyone their fist size. It is called fist, their fist size. So it is made up of cardiac muscles. If you see this one, it is a membranous structure. It is a membranous structures. These membranes are called pericardial membrane. There are two membranes are present, and this between the one fluid is present, that fluid is called pericardial fluid. One fluid is present, that fluid is called pericardial fluid. It is help us from electrical shocks. Next, our heart is consists 4 chambers, and upper part is, when we are see the external structure of the heart, the anterior part is wider. This part is called anterior. This part is wider, and the posterior part is narrower. This one. So it is consisted 2 chambers, upper 2 chambers and lower 2 chambers. Upper chambers we are called auricles. This is called right atrium. It is called left atrium. And both together called auricles. And lower chambers, it is called right ventricle. It is called left ventricle. So every chamber is separated by one part is there, that is called septum. So here these chambers are separated by one valve is present. This left atrium and left ventricle separated by one valve is present, that is called bicuspid valve. Here also, so right atrium and right ventricle separated by one valve is present, it is known as tricuspid valve. So next, inside also one present one substance is, or one part is separated, that is called intra-auricular septum. These auricles are, these atriums are separated by, inside is separated, that is called intra-auricular septum, and it is also separated ventricles inside heart. So that is called intraventricular septum, intra-auricular septum. So here separating one part is there, here separating there, and these chambers also separated by walls are present. So next we are discussing about blood vessels. What type of blood vessels originated from heart? So generally arteries and veins are originated. So what are the arteries? So this is called superior vena cava. This is called inferior vena cava. Next it is called pulmonary artery. It is connected to the left lung. Small I draw. Next, it is also called pulmonary artery right side. So this pulmonary artery, once you see this one, so it is called aorta. Next, these are called pulmonary veins. This also pulmonary vein. So now we are discussing what they are carry out, which type of blood they are carry out. So generally it is collected vein, it is called superior vena cava. It is collected blood from upper parts, means like head, shoulder, these parts too it collected. Which type of blood? Deoxygenated blood. So deoxygenated blood, you should remember, it is collected. And where is it carry and living? Means the right atrium, it's opening in this chamber. Next, lower part also one vein is present, that is called inferior vena cava. It is collected deoxygenated blood from the legs. Next, this lower chamber, lower parts, what are the parts present downside? These parts too it is collecting. This arrow mark is showing, see this one, it is collected from lower parts and it is collected from upper parts. To which chamber? It is also this inferior vena cava also opened this chamber only, not connected this chamber, you should remember. So this one, these are carry and filled that one. Then here when it is completed filling over, the before these are closed, which one is closed? Here tricuspid valve is there, this is closed position. When it is filled, it is open and the blood will be entered into the right ventricle. Then after, when it is contrast, the blood started moving into the pulmonary artery. Where is it carry? It is collected deoxygenated blood now through this one. Then it is sending into the pulmonary artery. These here lungs, it is sending into the lungs. What purpose? For oxidation purpose. Oxidation purpose it is sending. After lungs oxidation over, it is sending back to the lungs. But which chamber? Means left atrium through pulmonary veins. It is connected to the lungs to here. These are open here. And these also opening this chamber only, not right atrium. These also opened into the left atrium, should remember. Next, when it is before filling, it is closed. Which valve is present here? Bicuspid valve is present, it is closed. When it is filled over, this valve is opened like this and the blood will be filled into the left ventricle. Left ventricle, when it is started contraction, it is sending through the aorta. So see this one, this aorta to body parts, upper body parts. So one is connected heart also connecting coronary arteries. Heart also required blood, heart muscles also required blood. So such muscles, such blood vessels which are present on the muscles, heart muscles, such blood vessels we are called coronary arteries and veins. Veins carry deoxygenated blood from heart muscles and arteries carry, means supply oxygenated blood. So this is a way to, once you see this one, some are going to the neck, shoulders, and this one is a downside came now. This see, like this it is coming and lower leg parts it is sending. This is a way to, it is carry out the supplying system in our body. So I think you understanding about heart internal structure. So it is consists generally 4 chambers. Upper chambers we are called auricles and lower chambers we are called ventricles. Our heart is a double circulatory system. How double circulatory system? Means one circle, these veins are carry deoxygenated blood to the heart. Then heart to body parts, one circulation. Heart to body parts to heart, this is one circle. Another circle, see this one, heart to lungs, lungs to heart, it is a second circulation. Hence, human circulatory system is called a double circulatory system. I hope you are understanding about this topic. Thank you. Thank you for watching.